Hey there, Rachel Cook here, founder of The Yogipreneur and creator of The Yogipreneur's Guide to Conscious Business Design, with a little Mother's Day surprise week for you guys. I've put together a handful of some really incredible moms, incredible conscious business owners and entrepreneurs to kind of share a little bit about their journey and hopefully inspire you to start turning your passion into a profitable business. So today I have with me Suzanne Tucker, the Zen Mommy, who I actually found a few months ago through Twitter, of all places, and we struck up a conversation, and I was just completely inspired by this woman because everybody gives me compliments for handling twins, but let me tell you, she's got twins and then two more. So how she does everything, I'm wanting to know. So welcome, Suzanne. I'm so excited to be able to chat with you today.
Thank you for having me, Rachel.
So you have 4 children. You have 2 older children and then the twins who are just a week older than mine.
You're right. I know. Another twin mama. I love it. Yep. I always say twins plus 2. Fully blessed. We have been having babies for a decade now. So our oldest is just about to turn 11.
Good.
And then we have an 8-year-old, and the twins are boy, girl, and they're about 14 months now.
It's a fun age, isn't it? Like right now, I'm having so much fun with my twins. They're just a blast.
They are, if it's not a correct word, it should be funner by the minute.
Totally. They totally are funner by the minute. I'm absolutely loving them right now. And you know the funny thing, I keep running into twin moms everywhere, and I'm sure this happens to you. Like, if you're a twin mom, you always meet more twin moms. And then there's another friend of mine who's a yoga teacher here in Richmond who just had her twins yesterday, another boy-girl set.
She's going to turn to you. That is what's so neat. I mean, here we're already getting into it. We're not alone. I mean, that is my mantra I live by. And what you say about, you know, when you are a twin mom, you meet other twin moms. Life is good that way. And it's our awareness. They're always there. They've been around us. We just didn't see them. Isn't it strange? You think, okay, now there's a lot more twin moms around me. We've been there. It's just we don't have the eyes to see it. And then all of a sudden we're there, and they're introducing themselves to us. And, you know, we would have known them. We just wouldn't have known they were twin moms. So I love that. It's the same way when you're pregnant. The world is pregnant. Have you noticed? When you're pregnant, the world is pregnant.
Totally.
They're all around you.
Totally. So. Absolutely. And I think I love what you just said, that they're all around us. And that support is so important. I think back, you know, a generation back of all the moms who I've talked to who have twins who are, you know, my age, and they were like, it was so hard. There was nobody else who was going through this. And I'm like, wow, I have my local twin mom group. And then I've connected with people like you through Twitter or Facebook or whatever. And like, honestly, the first reason I really reached out to you was I saw the picture that you had of your twins, like in their little newborn caps. And I was like, oh my gosh, her name is Zen Mommy and she has boy-girl twins.
I want to talk to that lady. I can't tell you, I'll never change that avatar because it's such a warm, welcoming. People feel that same way. They want to know what, how, you know, or really, really Zen, really, you know, you have twins, really. So,
yeah, they all think that we're pulling our hair out, but I don't think it has to be that way. I think it can be just joyful and fun and,
it's divine. You know what? That's life. Life doesn't stop to greet you. Life is movement. And I think it's not the load we carry, but how we carry the load. And so truly, I knew this from you the moment we connected on the phone. I thought, oh, this lady, she has just got this outlook that is going to carry her. She could have triplets. She could have quadruplets. Because it's not that. It's not the having twins. It's life, and how are you greeting it, you know? And we're greeting it like, hey, come on, you know.
That's right.
We're not having bad days. Life happens. But we're going to embrace it. So, you know, I think here the philosophies begin. But it's about, again, not what life gives you, but how you carry it. Truly.
Absolutely. Totally, like 1,000% agree. And just to kind of tie into, you know, all of this incredible outlook on mommyhood that you have actually led to you creating a business, a yoga parenting program. Tell us a little bit about your journey to creating or co-creating the My Mommy manual and what's happened with that.
Certainly. So, I mean, these are my other babies. My Mommy Manual is a website that was born out of my BFF friendship with Rhea Sharon. She's here where I am in St. Louis. And we've been holding each other's hands through the journey of motherhood. And about 3 years ago, it dawned on us, wow, you know what, there's a lot of women out there feeling isolated. And together we have the skills and the passion to make a difference. And so Rhea is very tech savvy, and I am very passionate about all things motherhood. I own a holistic health center here in St. Louis with my husband. And she saw what I was doing locally in the way of, I teach baby massage. We had, yoga baby classes and prenatal and yoga for kids and all these really empowering things. And she said, you've got to have a larger audience to take this message to than just St. Louis. So My Mommy Manual was born out of my my passion for empowerment education, and specifically to women and families. And Rhea helped bring that to life, and together she's Practical Mommy and I'm Zen Mommy, and it's just been a wonderful yin-yang dance. And yoga parenting was then born out of this desire to create and commune with other moms, and actually I would say families, because we get a lot of dads too coming on.
Totally. I think that's incredible, and I love how you said that you have the Practical Mommy and the Zen Mommy, and I think that's part of the whole support system, right? Like, I'm sure you guys just give each other so much support in so many ways, holding mirrors up for each other. And that's something that's important for moms, is to have that person.
It is. We do for each other. And I can't tell you, we're a part of a number of women business organizations. And so many women, when they get to know us, just say, wow, I'm so envious of your relationship, because we are there for each other, and we truly do hold hands and hold each other up and challenge one another with that mirror. We're not the easy friend that you call and gripe about the guy on the phone, because the other one's going to say, really, what's there for you? Why is that bothering you so much? Wow, and not always, but really, truly, we don't let each other off the hook so much. And I think that's what we want to surround ourselves with, friends that are going to be there and, check you at the door when you need it, and listen. Totally. And, give you that growth. And we do that, and also in business too, as you know, it's very helpful to have someone that you can come to and talk to and create with, be creative.
Totally. And you and your husband are in business together too, which is its own little journey, I'm sure. But, you guys have a holistic wellness center, right? So
we do.
Tell us a little bit about, it's not just you as the entrepreneur, it's your basically entire family is involved in this entire process. So why was it so important to your family for you guys to design your own game plan, create a business to support your own family?
I think when you're an entrepreneur, you're an entrepreneur at your core. I've felt it in my heart. I've had ideas, and I've been passionate my whole life. And I did start out in the conventional setting as a physical therapist in a hospital setting. And I feel like I, grew wings there. It was very supportive, but I've always known I would get the training I needed and then go out and make a difference. And my husband felt similarly. And once we married, we had a great base together collectively of knowledge and experience. That's truly what it took to then say, hey, we're going to roll these dice and get out there and start our own business. And at the time, we actually had a 1.5-year-old. So I would say to people out there, it's never going to be the right time. There's never going to be just that, like, oh, there's enough time, there's enough money. Just really take a deep breath and realize, don't wait for that time. If you're feeling called, you'll know.
I love that.
And I a lot in following your intuition. And so there really wasn't a choice for us. We were listening, and we were told, and so we did. And so we started our own health center here in St. Louis in 2000, 2001. So it's been a decade.
Wow, that's incredible. And, I love what you just said. It really is never the right time. Because I remember when I took the Yogipreneur and actually, tried, had my website go live, that happened, and literally a month later I found out I was pregnant with twins, and a few months after that I was on my journey through bed rest for the last few months of being pregnant. So it's like, there is no perfect time. It's just like, get started, and everything else will just work out. You just have to keep moving.
Yeah. I tell people, if you can discern, start with discernment. And if you truly know this is the way, you'll be supported. I call it red light, green light, yellow light. I look for my life. I ask a question to life, and always within the next day I get a clear sign, and it's a green, yellow, or red. And awesome. I follow. And so that's how we work as a family. That's how we set up our health center. That's how Rhea and I operate in running My Mommy Manual. And that is part of probably one of the big take-homes, that if people do look into the parenting course, Yoga Parenting, what they'll take away is a newfound relationship with themselves and that trust of your own parenting instincts to ask and then follow. Because what are we without that? I mean, totally. I don't know how a parent or mother, twins, or any of my kids without that radar.
Yeah, I think that's incredible, and we'll definitely talk a little bit more about the yoga parenting course. But if you could turn around to yourself, 10 years ago, before you started down this entire journey, you're standing there with your 1.5-year-old and your husband saying, okay, let's do this. What advice would you have given yourself?
Let's see. One, I would tell myself that I'm not alone, and to receive. Because I think as a woman, or I know so, as a woman, I kind of am like, I am lion, hear me roar, I'm powerful, I can do this thing, I was up all hours of the night writing our business plan, getting financing, and I did not pull in all of the resources around me to support me. I was very savvy to connect with our Small Business Association, to pull in advisors, these sort of things I did. But as a woman, as a mother, as a person, I don't think that I allowed the support that I could have in. Do you know what I'm saying? And Absolutely. I always joke that that's why I'm a twin mom, because Spirit wanted me to learn how to receive and to be okay asking. And so that would be my guidance to my 10-year younger self would be, Suzanne, listen, chick, you don't have to do this alone. Open up, receive what the universe wants to give you, because they're there to support you. So
yeah, and it's, all you have to do is ask. What's the worst that anybody could say? No? Most people will never say no.
Sometimes you don't even need to ask. I mean, sometimes you just need to receive and not say no. Because I think if I look back, I was probably getting offered assistance that I was declining, just out of a very normal societal thing we have in our world today, which is I got it. I got this.
Totally. So. And I think moms have this a lot, and I've talked to some of my other mom friends. We are very much like trying to be that super mom, that does everything and handles everything and does it, in stilettos with perfectly curled hair or something. And the reality is, that doesn't need to be, like, we don't have to make the standards so unbelievably high that we just kill ourselves trying to do everything for everybody.
Yeah.
So, and I think that applies either for being a mom and then translating over to being a mom running a business. You just have to have that support system.
It's so true. I mean, I think every principle that I follow in business, I follow in parenthood, and vice versa. To me, that's what I love about my work. There's really no separation in my life. My life isn't compartmentalized. Like, I don't have this separation, and I'm feeling really blessed about that. And I think part of being an entrepreneur is the desire that your work is your life, is your passion. I do have boundaries in place. Yeah. I do have, childcare right now, and I know I'm doing an interview. There's a boundary there for me that helps me be focused and present here now. But at times I don't. At times I'm multitasking. I have to make that choice. But yeah, I do think what you say is very true.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. So as we kind of wrap up our little chat today, I want to make sure everyone who wants to find out more about yoga parenting kind of knows what that's about. And I hear you had a little special goodie for everybody.
Absolutely. So yoga parenting is an 8-week online course. We used to teach it live here in St. Louis, and our parents were basically saying, hey, it's really hard to get out, both of us, mom and dad, and have childcare. Can we take this online? So that's what we did. We created this course online. It's super friendly to parents, and I would say very outcome-based, because I'm a physical therapist, so I'm all about my goals, and I'm a yoga lover. So it's taking yoga principles off the mat and applying them to parenthood, and it's transformed my own life and my parenting. I co-created it with a 30-year educator and yoga kids specialist, certified therapist, Michaela Turner. So we have the first lesson free. It's on centering, if anyone out there would like to see what yoga parenting is about.
I think it's incredible. You shared that with me a few weeks ago, and you know, the funny thing is, I was reading it and thinking, wow, this is like what I'm doing. I didn't know that I could learn more and get better at it. It was really cool.
Yes.
So y'all go check it out.
You. I'm so glad. Sometimes it does put intention and words to things that we already know, we hold dear and important. And I always say, when you're learning, you're not really learning anything new. If I'm doing a good job teaching, I'm just reminding you, and your head's going up and down going, yeah, I know that, or I knew that. So thank you, because that's exactly that feeling we want you to have, this head going up and down as you're reading. But what it does, even when I wrote it and when I reread it, it re-inspires me to remember that, you know what, my child just needs a hug right now. They don't need a lecture. They just need a hug. That can transform your entire day, something that simple. So I hope people check it out, because it's really where the tire meets the road. It's gonna give you real tools. It's not all theory. So.
Yeah. And that's incredible. Yeah. I love it. I absolutely love it. So mymommymanual.com, and that's where they can get it, right?
Yes, we'll have a link from this area right over to where they can learn a little bit more about it.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Suzanne, for joining me for a few minutes today. This has been so much fun. Everybody, go ahead and hop over to mymommymanual.com. I'll put the link down here, and you can check it out. And thank you so much for celebrating incredible moms with me this week.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy
and namaste.
Mother's Day to you too. Yeah. Bye. We'll talk soon.
Bye.